$1.7 million median sales price. Traffic sucks. Like if you get caught on this one road right here that basically connects from Waikiki to Hawaii Kai here, you're gonna be waiting a long time. If you thought Hawaii Kai was expensive, wait till you get to this community. Today, we're gonna be going over Hawaii Kai, no BS. We're gonna tell it to you how it is, if you should move here, and most importantly, at the end of the video, you better stick around because we're gonna rank Hawaii Kai on 3 scales from 1 to 10 so that you know and have a quick idea of if this is the right fit for you and if it's not. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video and let's get right into it. So where we filmed that intro was called China Walls, and it's just kind of a popular spot to jump off of, go snorkeling, surfing and such. And it is in an area called Port Lock, which is right next to Hawaii Kai. Some people might say it's the same thing, but in my opinion, I think Port Lock's kind of its own thing. And here's why. If you thought Hawaii Kai was expensive, wait till you get to this community. Like these houses around me, they look like nothing special at all. And I think they're designed that way. It's extremely private. But then you throw the drone up and you look at the houses and they are insanely nice, a lot of them, and you're paying for that, especially the view. So it really is insane. So if you're looking, you know, maybe on the more budget side, Hawaii Kai area, I wouldn't even look at Port Lock. I wouldn't get your hopes up. The views are gorgeous. The houses are also mostly gorgeous. You pay a pretty penny for that. But, you know, for some people, it's worth it. So let's go over the stats real quick so you know what the market conditions are like right now here in Hawaii Kai. So for a single family home, that's gonna be $1.7 million median sales price. And for a condo, it's $605,000. These stats are all as of December 2025, the last round that was released. So is now a good time to buy? Well, going from December 2024 to December 2025, median days on market went from 16 up to 20 for a single family house. So that's a 4-day increase. For a condo and townhouse, it went down from 61 to 37. Is now a bad time for condos and townhomes? Well, you know, it depends situation to situation. However, single family homes do show some promise in that rise of days on market. But the good thing, even though you might say, okay, well, days on market is lower for condos. Well, generally this is kind of a good thing looking at it from this way. So overall, we are seeing an increase in days on market all around the board. It's a slower market. Houses are taking longer to sell and, you know, they're just not moving like they used to. So this is a good sign for Hawaii Kai because condos, they're staying strong and in fact getting better, less days on market. So yes, it may be a little bit more competitive. However, this is a good sign because it does show some market strength for condos and townhomes. Every situation is different. So if you are interested in buying or selling, let us know and we can discuss the specifics with you and if it is the right time for you to do so. Okay, so we want to make sure we go over the pros and cons of living here because there are pros and both cons, especially cons. You need to know those. The number one, the number one pro, I would say, is proximity to town. You're very close to town. However, there's a downside to this, and we'll go over this later, but you are close to town, especially compared to areas like Ewa, Kapolei. You're gonna have an easily 45-minute drive with no traffic from there. From here, it's like 20 minutes to Waikiki if there's no traffic as well, but that's gonna be the number one pro. Number two is schools. If you have a kid, say in Punahou, one of the private schools, it's not far from there, so there you got great schools. Also, the schools in the area are pretty good as well, and it's just generally like a nice area to have kids because it's not like the hustle bustle of town and maybe Manoa. It's a little bit more chill, laid back. It is also hotter though. That's one of the other cons. Number three is just entertainment. There is so much stuff to do around here, especially compared to like Ewa and Kapolei. You've got Sandy's around the corner. You got Hanauma Bay. I forget. Hanauma Bay. That's what it is. Hanauma Bay. That's fun. It's a little bit more touristy. You got Coco Head, which is a good one. A lot of people who live here, this promotes an active lifestyle, right? You live here, you go to Coco Head every, whatever, Sunday, Saturday. You get up there, you get a nice hike, get a nice view. That's what a lot of people do here. But that is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best thing about Hawaii Kai. It's just, there is so much stuff to do in just such a tight-knit area. And it's just honestly a little bit unbeatable compared to most areas on the island. Now, on to cons. This one is gonna be kind of the heaviest one, and that's traffic sucks. Like if you get caught on this one road right here that basically connects from Waikiki to Hawaii Kai here, you're gonna be waiting a long time and like you can't even really merge out of it because it's like a 4-lane or a 3-lane. You're just gonna be stuck and it's gonna be really frustrating and there's gonna be nothing you can do about it. However, like you look and compare it to other areas, Kapolei, Ewa, you get stuck in traffic going to town. That's even worse in my opinion. Number two is you can have more pricier HOA fees, especially for condos and townhomes. That being said, HOA fees are a normal thing. If you have condos and townhomes, you have to expect it. And just be ready for it and make sure you do your research and make sure that you can afford it. Because a lot of people, they don't check into the HOA fee. They go, I got a mortgage for $3,500 and I only need to make whatever, 7 grand. But they don't price into it the HOA fee, and that could be a costly mistake. And number 3, it's gonna be a big one and probably the biggest one, it's cost of entry. So just to give you an example, the median priced home in Ewa Beach is about $925,000, which is significantly less than the 1.7 million we told you earlier. So it is a huge price and premium you pay to be in this area, but it's beautiful and there's a lot more stuff to do. But you know, you kind of want to weigh the pros and cons if you want to, you know, pay more and have the nice convenience, or you would rather just get a little bit more bang for your buck and live somewhere like Ewa. Okay guys, pardon the interruption, but if you are curious about buying in Hawaii, go ahead and reach out to us. Here's our contact information. You can text us, call us, we're ready to assist. And if you are curious about selling, then go ahead and contact us there as well. And if you would like something like a free home valuation, we'll also throw in an equity report. That way you know kind of how much space you have in your home, and we'll also give you professional tips on where to improve your property's value. I'm not saying it's gonna be worth $10 million more, but at least things that'll raise the value and make it a little bit more appealing to potential buyers, or just help it hold its value better. Back to the video. What kind of properties can you be expecting in Hawaii Kai? In my opinion, there's 4 different categories. 1, that's gonna be your marina homes. Those are the ones on the water, most likely have a boat dock, and those are really expensive, but you can also find some good deals for those. 2, you know, your regular suburb kind of area, kind of more of an Ewa vibe. Those are gonna be typically more up the hill, kind of Cocoa Head area. And number 3, that's gonna be Port Lock. They're very expensive, you know, the super nice area. And number 4, those are gonna be your condos and townhomes. And so those are kind of the different categories that you can choose from. The more expensive ones are definitely gonna be the marina homes and the Port Lock. There's no doubt about that. And then if you want something more budget, you wanna look at kind of the regular suburb kind of area, the Ewa vibe one, and the condos and townhomes. Those will afford you more bang for your buck, and you're not just paying to be in the marina or in the Port Lock area. Now that you know mostly about Hawaii Kai and maybe if it's the right fit for you, we're gonna rate it on 3 scales from 1 to 10. Affordability, location, and lifestyle. So for affordability, we went ahead and gave it a 4 out of 10. The reason being is it is expensive and you pay a premium for it. Like I said, $1.7 million median single family home price is out of reach for most. However, that's kind of the way it is. That's why it's rated poorly for affordability. Number 2, we're gonna go over location. Location is gonna get a 7 out of 10. The reason it's not higher up is because that traffic. When you're going through rush hour in the morning or evening times, then you most likely will get stuck and there's kind of no avoiding it. There's no way of going around to go quicker. You're just gonna be stuck there. However, it is 7 because it is closer to town, right? And something like Ewa would be closer to like something like a 5 because it is far from town. But Hawaii Kai, like I said, close to town, but the traffic may get you. And number 3, it's gonna be lifestyle. Lifestyle gets an easy 9 out of 10 in my opinion. I'm someone who enjoys an active lifestyle, and if you're like me, then there's so much to do. Sandy's Beach, which is somewhat more of a dangerous beach, but it is really fun for the locals who are fairly versed in the ocean. Cocoa Head, Hanauma Bay, you got the Makapu Lighthouse. It's all within very, very close reach, and it's a beautiful area to live in. Like, if you live in Hawaii Kai, you're not gonna be farther than 10-15 minutes from a very nice beach or something very cool to do. They may differ if you have different priorities, right? Maybe you already work in Hawaii Kai, location is better for you. But in my opinion, those are the honest ratings just for the broadest scale of people. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. It would mean the world to me if you did whatever you can to help the channel out, whether that's a like, comment, or a subscribe. We really do appreciate that. And if you are curious in buying or selling, or maybe even having your property managed by us, please feel free to reach out. Here's my information. We're really happy to help and happy to assist. I really want to give my best to all of my customers and clients, and you will notice that if you work with me. Thank you guys so much once again, and have a fantastic rest of your day.